beg, buck me at the Emirates. Because I'll go. You let me know what game you want to go to.
Yo, people, what we saying, what we spraying, back again with another stream. And obviously, you know what it is. Every Thursday at 1 p.m, me and Roms, we go and we talk a bit about Arsenal and a bit about Liverpool. Yo, what you say, my bro? Big up, man.
Brother, what are you telling me?
Raw, what repping the West Indies today, yeah?
Come on, bro. Come on, no, it's heritage. I don't know a thing about cricket though, but it's just heritage, isn't it?
That's shocking, man. How can you not know about?
Listen, I know here and there, but I'm not gonna act like I'm like some purist. I know what I need to know, like the basics. But yeah, this is more from my granddad than that, bro.
Okay, do you know who Brian Lara is?
Yeah, I do know who Brian Lara is.
Yeah, you know Brian Lara. Okay, cool. So you know the important...
Sir Viv, like Jason Holder. I know like the main players in that, but I'm not. I couldn't tell you who they beat in this year and that year. Like I'm not that clued up. Do you get it?
I'm not really a cricket guy. I'll be so real. I'm not really a cricket guy. I like playing it.
Playing it's wavy.
Watching it, I don't know, man. It's
like
golf.
You know what hooks though? I agree with you, but Test cricket's boring. But you see 2020 where it's quick and that. 2020 you'll like. I reckon you'll like 2020 because it's fast paced and that. But
Okay. Well, look, people, just a quick admin thing. Make sure you're hitting the like button, the thumbs up. You know the setting already. The more you like it, the more people come through that would have never been exposed to the channel before. Help your brother grow on my road to 10k, hopefully by the end of the year. And obviously, Roms is doing his thing over at Football Verbal. The channel is in the title. Don't be frauds. Go click on it. Go subscribe and go watch their content. You get me? Roms is famous. It's people that are famous. They know the ballers and that. So if you want to see some real talk with some real ballers that have played at a good level, you know where you need to go. You get me? And obviously, even though I've known Roms for nearly 2 years now,
it has been, isn't it?
Yeah. Man like CB gets on the channel before me. I hear it. I'm not famous enough yet. I hear it. I gotta go. You get me?
That was out of my hands.
Okay, out of your hands. I hear it, man. I hear it. Out of our hands. Yeah. So yeah, go show him some love over there. Go support his thing. He's making big movements. And now, obviously, as you lot know, man are sponsored. Yeah. Match bingo. Yeah, must be 18, UK resident, gamble responsibly. Not going to tell you how to spend your money. However, if you click the link, yeah, in the pin to the chat, there we go. Or you scan the QR code, which is over there, and you use the promo code HOOKS, you get a one-time 200% bonus deposit. So that means if you put £10, yeah, you'll see £30 in your account. Yeah, unless my math is wrong. If you put a bill, you'll see 3 bills. You see where I'm going with this? You put a bag, you see 3 bags. Yeah. And I tell you what, the way that the match bingo works, the old biddies with the bingo, if you have 3 bags in there, couple of years time might be a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Because they got live action stuff, you know, that you get on the card, like goals, free kicks, corners, all of that stuff. Get 1 row, you win some money. 2 rows, you win more money. 3 rows, full house. You know what I'm saying? You could win up to 500 big ones. So yeah, go over there. You get me? Deposit, sign up, all of that stuff. Use the promo code and let these man know that, yeah, the village really be out here spending peas. You know what I'm saying? Big up everyone inside, though. You get me? Anfield Road End, Ange. Big up, man, them. You done know. Big up Skills. You know what I'm saying? Roms.
Skills is on me already, man. All right, cool. I you know me, I would like to think I'm as honest as they come. Right now it's Eze, innit? Skills, ask me that maybe in a year's time and then maybe it changes. But right now it's Eze. I can't be shameless and say it's worse.
All right, cool. I like that. I like that you was honest. Big up Guna 1970 Roms. How can you not know about Gordon Greenwich, Desmond Haynes, Curtly, Ambrose? Shame on you.
You know, Guna 1970, I'll be so honest, out of the 3 names, I know Clive Lloyd, Curtly, Ambrose. I know them 2, but I don't know the first 2. I'll be honest with you. I don't. It's shameless.
Boy, you need to be repping for the West Indies. You're not repping correctly at the moment, but it's cool. Your research, you'll get there, bro. Ange Highline, I'm looking forward to it, man. City injuries. Yeah, City's injury. This looks a bit dark at the moment. I won't lie. Marmoush went out in. This is why I don't like international breaks. This is literally why.
You know what, yeah? You know the thing with getting injured on international breaks? I always say that you can get, the footballers that I can't, like, people sometimes think they're not human. You can get injured anywhere. Like, for Liverpool fans that are in here that know, do you remember Fabio Aurelio that scored the cold free kick against Chelsea that 10, 15 years ago? Yeah. He got injured. He got a toe injury. This is a true story by his daughter, like riding her like toy scooter into his toe, bro. Like, you can actually get injured anyhow. Big up Gouda 1970. You can get injured anyhow, yeah. But when it's this sounds tapped. You don't want to see anyone get injured, but you rather it be like in your club shirts where you like they were putting it all on the line for your club. Some might say, well, it's their country, that they're supposed to put it all the line for their country. But it's just more annoying, man. It's because you spend more time with your club. Do you get it? Like, it's just so annoying. But I know what you mean, man. Obviously, you know me, and I know you're cut from the same cloth as well, Hooks. I don't wish injury on any player. I don't care if you're a rival. I just don't. So, Marmoush, speedy recovery, innit? But apparently, I mean, it's not as serious as first feared.
Okay.
But I saw the brace. Whenever I see a brace, that looks worrying, bro.
Yeah, brace is crazy.
That looks worrying.
The brace is always crazy. Brace and crutches, I'm always like, okay, cool. Yeah, you're going to be out.
Cool, yeah. Word.
Yeah, you're done. But look, yeah, obviously, today, the Premier League's coming back, and there's a few things to talk about, yeah. But I want to start off with something a bit lighthearted, yeah, because as a Arsenal fan, over the last few days, I've been dragged into many conversations about Bernate being better than my centre backs, yeah.
But I thought you were going to say something else. I thought you were going to say something else.
Whatever that something else is, maybe we can bring it up after. But I want to talk about. Big up Uncle Rod's TV though. I don't know, but I just want to. I want to start somewhere a bit lighthearted, in it, yeah. So, cool. We all know, yeah. Whatever we think about Arteta, yeah. The one thing that we can say about Arteta is he knows how to run this defense thing. Yeah? He knows how to run. I would even go as far to argue is he sets up the best, like, defensively out of everyone in the Premier League. Yeah, or English football. Do you know what?
I'd agree. I'd hear that. Do
you know what? On a good day where I'm feeling very kind, I might even say the world. But for now, I'll taper it down and I'll just say English football. Yeah, for now. So I have two questions for you. Yeah, right. I have two questions for you. Yeah, the first question, yeah, is if Virgil van Dijk, yeah, was in Arsenal at the moment, yeah, or do you know what? Let's just say for the 22-23 season, 23-24 season, and last season, 24-25, would he, A, be the best defender in the world because of what the numbers would point towards? And, yeah, would he lead Arsenal to break in Chelsea's 15-goal record? Just to make it clear as well, by putting in Virgil van Dijk, because he plays LCB, I'm taking Gabriel out. And so it would be the defense how it was, but the centre-backs would be Saliba and Virgil van Dijk.
The Chelsea thing, there's a lot of variables with this. I would say the Chelsea thing, it'll definitely be capable of matching, potentially even breaking, because you need to understand that you've got centre-backs playing at full-back. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So you're naturally solid in any departments of your back four. You're naturally solid, right? So I think the Chelsea thing's capable. For me, I still think he would be the best centre back in the world, because one thing I don't do, and I hate when people do this, yeah, is they quantify someone's ability by the trophies they won. For me, that doesn't always make sense, because you could start making stupid comparisons. This player is better than that player because they've got that trophy and they don't. It don't make sense. So for me, I go off what I've seen of Van Dijk. I still think if he was an Arsenal shirt, for me, I'm speaking for myself, not anyone else, he would still be the best. However, do you know what people do, Hooks? oh, but he wouldn't have won the champion. He's not won the champs. He's not won the Prem. He's not won this. He's not won that. So how people always say you have to be the best by winning things. I get that to a certain extent. You know what? Big up Velv. I see Velv's in the chat, yeah? I think me, Velv, Monts are the only 3 Liverpool fans that have been not calling Konate out for years. I've always said he's overrated. Now, overrated doesn't mean bad. But I remember 3 years ago, I was beefing my families because they were trying to say Konate was better than Saliba. When Saliba first came in the league, I said he's not. Like, don't get twisted. He's got more experience. He was cold in the World Cup final, in my opinion. Even though they lost, Konate was cold. For me, they're France's best defender. He was even cold in the Madrid game. It's only because Trent lost sight of Vinny as to why Madrid scored. But Konate was the man of the match, in my opinion. So I understand that he's proved it in higher stake games. That's one thing I'll say. Big up on Velv every time. He's proved it in higher stake games, yeah? But with Konate, like, it's mad that Konate, and I know a lot of centre-backs have Disposo, Gene and whatnot, but Konate can just switch off, bro. Like, he genuinely could just switch off. And I've realised, in the bigger games, he actually concentrates more. But in the smaller games, bro, like, he'll have these lapses of concentration, and he's not the best on the ball. Any Liverpool fan that tells you he's the best on the ball, now they're just doing a bias thing. He's not the best on the ball. I genuinely believe that if we brought Guéhi in, Guéhi wouldn't have benched Konate. That's one thing I'll say, that Konate would have still started. But Guéhi's more like technically better on the ball. That's one thing I'll say. For me, Konate is one of the best. This is why I'm going to give him his credit. Konate is one of the best at channel defending. Because if you clocked, whenever people are like, oh, Martinelli cooks Liverpool, big up Monts for this, but when they say Martinelli used to cook Liverpool, no, he used to cook Trent. Because when it was Martinelli versus Konate, more or less Konate had him. Do you know what I mean? His channel for defending is very good. And he's very quick, very quick. So I just feel like Konate in some regards can be overrated. But this is what I will say. Back to what you were saying with the Van Dijk thing. So you said, do you reckon you could match? No, bro, I don't know if this is SB or catch, but I've got receipts. I'm speaking for myself. I've got receipts. I've never rated Konate as high as my fan base have. Overrated doesn't mean bad. Remember that. I still think he's quality, but I just don't put him in this regard that most of my fan base do. But this is what I will say, back to your question. If Van Dijk played for you, look, do I think the Chelsea thing's possible? Yes. I even think you could possibly break it. And do I still think he'll be the best in the world? Yeah, but it wouldn't be as easy to accept it because people look at what he's won. If you said this, if Van Dijk was in the Arsenal team and you won what he'd won at Liverpool, so a Champions League, 2 Premier Leagues, FA Cups and all that, then it'll be no conversation, bro. So, I
mean, all right, to expand on it, yeah, if Arsenal had Van Dijk for the 22-23, 24, 23-24 and 24-25 season, do you think Arsenal do a three-peat? Because in all of those seasons, we was challenging for the league.
I don't even think you win a Prem with Van Dijk. Let me tell you why. Because it wasn't your defense that was necessarily the problem, bro.
No,
it was going the other way.
No.
Would you say it was more your attack than defense?
22-23.
Sorry. 23-24, you win the league. Sorry, you win the league because I swear that's the highest amount of goals you scored in the campaign.
Ever.
So for me, you would have
22-23.
1 out of 3. 1 out of 3.
But remember, 22-23, our attack was on flames, and one of the contributing factors to why we didn't win the league is because Saliba got injured against Sporting, and Tomiyasu was injured as well. And
then Van Dijk would have played with Gabriel would have had to move to the right because I don't think you drop him. But cool. To answer your question, Hook, if you had Van Dijk, then you're right. See, this I'm not remembering things because obviously you're the Arsenal fan. I don't think you would have 3-peated because last season you still would have had your injuries in attack and whatnot.
But you wouldn't have had Van Dijk.
I'm not concentrating still. Do you know what, bro? Do you know what?
You 3-peat, innit?
And remember, because we were mainly good because Van Dijk had one of his best seasons last season, and City still would have fell off. Look, you got a point there. You got a point. Word to SB and catch, bro. I'm not concentrating. You got a point. You got a point. You probably would have. When I'm deep in it now, you probably would have still. Because look, 22-23, again, you were scintillating, but like Saliba got the injury, then you were leaking. I remember when I think you went 3 games in a row without winning, and then City caught up. 23-24 for me was like, you might disagree with this. In terms of individual performances, so Martinelli, Odegaard, their best seasons were 22-23, but as a collective, I think 23-24 was your best attack as a collective because you scored the proof in the pudding, innit? You scored the most goals. 23-24 for me, you were just unlucky that I went to the last day. Had you won the Aston Villa game, you win it. It's sky in margins, bro. You win the league. Then you go like 18 wins out of like 19. It was something.
Yeah, I think it was something like 17 out of 18. Yeah, it was something crazy.
Yeah,
It was a mad run. Mad run.
It was something dumb, bro. So to answer your question, bro, because I'm thinking, hold on, yeah, you wouldn't have won last year because your tax still weren't good. But then I just remembered Van Dijk would have not been playing for my club, and you would have been playing for yours.
So
she got a point there. I think you would have. Makes me sick, but you would have still. You would have.
All right. So I guess the final thing on Van Dijk then before move on to the second question I have for you. Yeah. If Van Dijk is the transformative piece, in our minds that would take Arsenal from winning 0 out of 3 to 3 out of 3. Do we have to sit here and maybe just say he might actually just be the best player in the world?
Wait, the best player in the world?
Yeah, do we just have to sit here and say he might be the best player in the world?
I wouldn't say best player, best defender. We had this debate the other day. For me, he's the best defender, and he's the best defender I've ever seen. Again, before people jump on me, I didn't see all of the man in the 90s and that, bro. I was born 98. But he's the best defender I've ever seen. But to say he's the best player in the world, like, maybe it shouldn't be like this, Hooks, because we've seen Cannavaro in Ballon d'Ors and that. But normally, you associate the best players in the world as attackers or 10s or whatnot. But best player in the world, I don't know. I think that's a stretch still. That I don't agree with. But best defender, 100%. 100%.
Okay. He gets away with a lot though.
Last season. And in fact, no, I'm not going to let you do that, Catch, in certain games. But what will happen with Van Dijk? He's so good, he might make, I don't know, 1 lapse of concentration, 1 minute of the game. The other 89 minutes he's cold, but rivals will just remember that mistake. But that's what I mean. His floor is a lot of other defenders' ceiling. Do you get it? Like, he's just ridiculous, bro. But what I would say with Van Dijk is, for me, his worst season was the season we finished 5th, where, bro, like, I think Perisic dropped him. We kept losing away from home. Like, that 22-23 season was hit. It was the season after we tried to go for the quad. That season wasn't his best season. But that's the only, this is what I mean. That's the only bad season I've seen of Van Dijk was 22-23. That's it.
Okay. All right. So
Catch is cheeky. I said that one lap should have out to her. All right, cool. This is where I want to be honest. He did get away with a few reds. Let me keep it about. Let me keep it about. But I'm seeing that and that. You know what I do, Hookshare? A lot of people say,
he does that a lot, you know.
He does, and people always say, don't twerk for rivals, don't do this. But I'm always empathetic. I put myself in their shoes. Had that been one of my players, this is how you always catch people out, Hooks. When people when it's a rival club, it's easy to just put them down. It's easy to get them. But when you ask the rival, cool, if this happened to one of your players, all of a sudden it becomes mute. Do you know what I mean? People are hypocrites. That's why before, like this weekend, we know the refs are incompetent. I'm going to say off the top of my head, there'll be about 3 incidents that are unjust, and if they're like for another club that don't concern me, people, obviously we're content creators, they're going to ask us, what do you think on this? Before I answer any of these questions, Hooks, I always think, if this is a Liverpool player, how would I feel? Do you get it? That's how I think you have to look at things. But man.
I big up Kaz Azad. Yeah, with the super chat. Isak here, G. We gonna Carolina smash the league, But obviously, Kaz, he's not focusing, because he doesn't realize, that I have the strongest squad in the league, and the stars are relying on me.
You need to say it properly. You can't say that. The stars are aligning.
The stars are aligning. Yeah, man can't run anime bars on me. Are you mad?
Hooks. Let me ask you something. Have you heard the saying, lightning can strike twice? Do you remember the last time you said that?
Wait. I tell you what, if lightning can strike twice on me, then I tell you what, I'm gonna be pulling out both my Bibles, and I'm gonna be getting on my knees at the end of my bed, pause, and I'm gonna be saying a deep prayer to the Most High, as to why am I being punished like this? Because I don't I don't deserve this. Yeah,
You know, we're gonna speak about. We're gonna obviously get into both games later, but I'm gonna do a U-hooks right now. Well, Ange, new manager bounce.
Aye, sponsored by Nike. Sponsored by Nike.
Well, Ange, new manager bounce. Yeah.
Don't,
You
hey,
best win this weekend. You best win.
Don't worry, because after this next question, that's what's coming up next. Yeah. So the next question. So, but before I get into the next question, yeah, I know you was watching the BSB stream yesterday, yeah. So you know about my analogy in it, yeah. So in this apartment complex, yeah, where there's 4 floors, yeah. Do you think, like me, that Gabriel and Van Dijk are on the same floor? Van Dijk just has more bedrooms in his apartment and pays more and it looks nicer? Or do you think that there's 4 floors, but there's a little penthouse suite at the top of the apartment complex and Van Dijk lives there?
Van Dijk lives there still. I rate Gabriel Hooks, but
Okay, cool.
for me, he's like, he has to take an extra flight. You know, sometimes the penthouse, there's another flight of stairs you need to take. Gabriel can get there, but he's not there yet. Van Dijk's, for me, still by himself.
He's still by himself. All right, cool.
Like, Van Dijk can say, yeah, like, let's say he forgot something downstairs. Gabriel, I need you to get that and bring it up to my penthouse. Do you know what I mean? Like, he can.
Right,
Gabriel still has to go up another flat. Like, he can't just stay on this level.
I hear it. So basically, you're saying they're bedrooms, and it's like, yeah, Van Dijk's calling Gabriel. Oh, I got a delivery in the parcel room. When you come up, can you bring it? And he's got to walk up the steps to get
How
to
about
his.
this? How about this? I'll violate even more. Van Dijk's remote. Let's say he's watching TV. His remote might be like away from him. He'll be like, Gabriel. Yeah, I just need you to grab my remote. And Gabriel's looking at him pissed. Like, you brought me all the way up here just to give you your remote.
Okay.
I used to do that to my little cousin. I know everyone in the chat has done that to a younger sibling.
I hear it. Just I hear it. Like, you're having a bit of fun. But let's get to the question. Yeah. So,
Go on.
If Gabriel, yeah, was at Liverpool, yeah. So Van Dijk's not there. Gabriel's there. Yeah. Do you win the first Premier League that you won, and do you win the Premier League that you won last season? I'm pretty sure you won. I'm pretty sure you won a Champions League in that time as well. So let's dash that in there as well. Do you win the Champions League as well?
I need to ask you a question with a question quickly. Is this the Gabriel? Because remember when Gabriel first come to Arsenal, you even said he ironed out the road. Is this Gabriel or the first?
This Gabriel. Wait, do you know what? Let's go. Let's say the Gabriel that we've seen over the last 2-3 years. Because obviously, if it's the Gabriel that first came to Arsenal, then obviously the answer is going to be no, innit? But let's just say it's the Gabriel that you've seen over the last 2-3 years.
I still say no, just because I still think Van Dijk's a level. But listen, Gabriel, and I hear Cal say it yesterday.
But you don't win nothing. Just clarify. You don't think you win the 2 Premier Leagues or the Champions League?
Last season's Prem, cool. I think we don't win the Champs or Prem. We don't win the Champs or Prem from 18, 19, 19, 20. But I do think we win last year's. I do think we win last year's because you lot and Arsenal, again, like you said earlier, you wouldn't have had Gabriel. Yeah. And you wouldn't have had, obviously, you wouldn't have had Van Dijk. This is with you lot not having Van Dijk, innit?
Yeah, I'm not swapping them. I'm just removing the player for another player.
You're just safe. Last season, we definitely would have, because you lot still would have had that slump. You would have concentrated on Champions League. So I think we win 1 out of the 3 you've mentioned. So only 1 Prem, no Champs, no, not the earlier Prem and not the Champs. Because again, bro, I think, word to what Cal said yesterday, after Van Dijk, Gabriel is the best centre back in the league. I still think Saliba has a higher ceiling, but bro, what Gabriel's done for the last 2 years, bro, you can't, like, even rival or not rival, you can't slight it, bro. Like, it's been cold. But what I will say is, Van Dijk is still better. Like, Arsenal fans are trying to do this. Oh, Gabriel and Van Dijk on the same level. They're just not. Like, and this ain't putting a slight on Gabriel. Gabriel was cold, bro. But he's still not, bro. I just say to Arsenal fans, you don't still need to relax with that one, Carl. I still think Van Dijk is still on his own when it comes to this league. Do you know what I mean?
So people, you heard it here first. Yeah, Liverpool are a one-man team. because it don't
How
matter
did
about.
you get to that conclusion?
It don't matter about the Salah, doesn't matter about the Mane, doesn't matter about the Firmino, doesn't matter about the Konate, doesn't matter about the Thiago, doesn't matter about the Henderson, doesn't matter about the Alisson. All the only thing, that's made Liverpool win the Champions League and the Premier League last season is the fact that you have Virgil van Dijk and not Gabriel. Love for the love, bro. This is gonna be.
We're not doing that, bro.
No, it's gonna. No. It's a beautiful day.
Bro, it was a collective because there's times where Van Dijk has made that crucial block. He's kept pace with something like it's different. It's different, bro. It's a collective with the goals of our front three and whatnot. So yeah, man.
I hear it. Hello. No, man. I didn't say it. Rom said it. So swiftly moving on. So obviously, Ange is returning not only to the league, but his first game is returning to the Emirates.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, he's returning to the Emirates. And before we start talking about things like new manager bounce and all of that, like, what's your overall kind of thoughts on Nottingham Forest actually replacing Nuno with Ange Postecoglou?
Right, I don't know the ins and outs here, but when I saw Nuno, because remember there was murmurs the past, big up Yasser every time. There was murmurs the past 2 weeks of what do you call it? Nuno being sacked and him and Marinakis not getting on. But with Ange, like, bro, the way I see it, Nottingham Forest got quality. Like, they've got the Elliot Andersons, they got Gibbs White, they still got Chris Wood there. Like, who else do they have? They got Murillo and Milenkovic. That even though as much as I don't rate, as much as you know, I'm not Madueke's biggest fan. He did cook him. Like, he cooked that Serbia back four. So credit where credit's due. Because even yesterday, I was a bit mad what they were trying to. Yeah. Anyway, they were trying to do to Unit, but
all I'm saying is, I was over here being Moggs, and they was over there being Ginger J. That's all I'm saying.
That's mad. They were crashing out still. But what I would say is Ange needs to not be stubborn, because you thought, this is how you know, I understand why Spurs fans got mad at him, because even though he won them a trophy, them last 4 Europa League games, he was like, hold on, the highline thing ain't working. Let me do the back five thing. Let me do this pragmatic thing. And it won him a trophy. So you basically admitted through your tactics that you were a stubborn prick for the last 2 years, bro. If he goes to Nottingham Forest and plays a highline again,
is this actually months?
Yeah, it is. Is
it actually months, or is it?
So there's the general channel, and then there's Monts' personal. So this is Monts.
We'll find out when if he comes in. The link's there, innit? Pause, because I don't want him coming in, but carry on.
But I think if he continues to persist with this high line, and I know Forest are better than Spurs last year, but player for player overall, Spurs just had a mad season because of Ange. But I think, bro, that it could get put like this. Forest will be remember I said it, Forest will be a relegation battle on top of them being in Europa League if Ange plays the same way he played at Spurs. He can't do that, bro. And Forest have the personnel to be pragmatic. So if you're asking Murillo and Milenkovic, let's be honest, they're cold, man. They're not the strongest. Aina and Nico Williams and that can probably do the running back thing. But again, that causes injuries. Look at all their injuries when they're dropping like flies over the past 2 seasons. So for me, I don't understand Nuno getting sacked. I think he did well there. But again, if you don't get on with the owner, there's normally ends up one way. But if he changes his way, I can see Forrest having a decent season, bro. I'll be real, but he just can't be stubborn, bro. And you'll get people saying, "Oh, managers shouldn't change their philosophies," and that. Well, you saw where they finished. I know they won a trophy, but you saw where they finished, and they only won that trophy because he changed his philosophy. It's as simple as that. So, yeah, bro. So that's my take on his Forest appointment. It depends how you look at it, but I see one tweet. Ange's going to win his second trophy at Forest. It will be in the championship. That one made me laugh still. They said Ange always wins in his second season, but it'll most likely be championship. But that killed me. I don't think Forest are bad enough to go down, but I think if he plays the higher line, then they'll be in a relegation battle. One of them teams that just stay up because they got too much. They've got a striker in Chris Wood that's 15 to 20 goals this season. Elliot Anderson, I think, is going to have one of his best seasons. You already seen what he done in the England shirt. Gibbs White has that chip on his shoulder because, you know, Gibbs White wants to play Champions League football soon. So I think he's going to have a mad year. World Cup year. So most of these players are going to want to play out their skin. So, yeah, bro, I think, put it like this. For me, it's simple. If they have a good season, he's changed his ways. If they have a bad season, Hooks, he's persisted to play the same way at Spurs. And, yeah, they'll start getting injuries. They'll start getting injuries. I don't think they have the personnel to necessarily play the high line. So, yeah, man, we'll see. But I can't lie. I think they might have missed the trick with Nuno. I think Nuno did his thing with them still. DP, he had them top 4 for pretty much the whole season, bar the last 2 game weeks, bro. Wait, if they beat Chelsea, they would have finished top 5, innit? If the last day of the season...
Yeah, I think if they beat Chelsea, they would have... I think they would have got Champions League if they beat Chelsea.
Yeah, they would have got Champions League, innit? So, Nuno done his thing, bro. Nuno done his thing.
All right, so you know what, yeah? I'm finding that my my opinion is very, very different to a lot of people's opinion on Ange going to Nottingham Forest, yeah?
Swear.
Yeah, I actually think that they got months, by the way. Yeah, Big Six bands, all of them, man, there. Done, no, big them up. You get me, man. He's singing right now.
You know, go flipping. So when you can, just go check my Insta story. And I've seen the funniest shit I seen. So I nearly got you demonetized. Lucky my mic was off. Lucky my mic was off.
Cool. But I think it's the perfect appointment. Personally, for a few reasons. Yeah, one of them is the main one. Yeah, because the other two are kind of. Do you know what the trolley ones are? Marinakis is Greek. Postacoglu's Greek. Run up the Greek thing over them sides. Do you get me? Edu loves a barbecue. Greek people love souvlaki. It's all making sense. Yeah, but the real reason, yeah, is because it's been known and been made very clear. I think since about the summer, towards the end part of last season, that Nottingham Forest want to change their style of play. They want to change from a counter-attacking, defending type B to a possession-based, high-pressing, attack-minded, attack-focused way of playing.
See, I didn't know that. I actually didn't know that.
Okay, yeah. See, so there's actually no one better to do that for them than Ange, yeah, for a few reasons, yeah. One of them is when you're trying to change a mindset within a camp, yeah, you can't, okay, one day we'll do this and then, okay, we'll go back to the other thing and then we'll try again. No. When you're trying to change your mindset, you got to go at it. This brother, he doesn't bend, he doesn't bow. I know in those last 4 games in the Europa League, he kind of tweaked it a bit, but I feel like he only tweaked it at that point out of desperation because I think that he thought if I win the Europa League, then I keep my job.
Yeah, I hear that.
So I think if he knew that he would have been getting sacked anyway, he probably just would have stuck with Ange ball in it. Do you know what I mean? And let's be real, like he will drill it home to them how to attack. He will get them playing. And when Ange went to Tottenham didn't have the squad depth or the quality in squad depth to facilitate his way of playing football because it's very taxing on the body. Nottingham Forest have actually beefed out their squad quite a lot. They have a lot of players. So I think that it's a great. Obviously, he's got winning mentality. On
that point, bro, like I said, but do you think they have the personnel to play that high line? Genuinely, because I think fullbacks they do. I think Aina, Nico Williams. I forgot their other fullbacks. They can do that. Do they have Moreno from Aston Villa still? Or am I bugging? Is Moreno still there?
You think Nico Williams is playing
people
ahead of Zinchenko?
How about this?
Yeah, I forgot he went there. But I'm saying they could.
Remember, we got rid of Nico Williams, bro. Like, I'll be real with the way things went with Carbon Ramsey. Unfortunately, like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, Ramsey.
I didn't really want him sold. I'll be real. I liked him.
I didn't mind him still.
You know when he got the tats and he started to man up and that, and he got
bro. Because remember, we saw him when he was the scrawny little youth. The quiff weren't really there. Then he added he added the Esco in, as you said, he got the tats.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? He matured quickly in it, but he went into the Harry Wilson route. You know what I'm saying?
But do you know what, Mont? I look at that back four, and I think they're saying Zinchenko can't play on Saturday. Surely he can. He's registered in time, unless he's injured something. For me, it's Murillo and Milinkovic because they're good as a partnership, yes, but it's different when you're kind of sitting back.
Yeah, box defending.
As opposed to being on the halfway line. That's what I'm saying, Hooks. I think they got the personnel to play open expansive. I think actually going forward, they're going to look better. I agree with that. I actually agree with that. But remember, football's not just about going that way. It's about going that way as well. And that's why I think they're going to leak quite a few goals. You saw Milinkovic in the high line against England. It stunk, bro.
It stunk.
He got sent off.
Exactly. You got hooked.
They're better stinking out the gaff though, Nottingham Forest. But what I would say is, like, last time, I think Nottingham Forest, Arsenal, was it a comfortable win for Arsenal? No, was it 0-0? Was it 0-0 at the Emirates?
No, 3-0.
Yeah, it was comfortable win, innit? So it was like their ground that was 0-0, innit?
Yeah. Wait,
yeah,
was it?
So,
or was it
it was 0-0 at their ground, no?
I know it was a draw, but I can't remember.
Yeah, so this is the thing. Like, I feel like if they, and at that game, they done the sit back thing, you man breached the great wall early doors, and then the game was just gone. This is the thing about Forest's deep line. If you breach their wall early, then they can't really, the game plan kind of has to go out the window at some point. But if it's 0-0 by half time, you're in trouble.
Mont, you know why you're spot on?
You're in trouble.
You know why you're spot on, Mont? Even the year we beat them, it was a last minute. We drew and it was last minute Nunes. Even at Anfield, we didn't score against them. What happened? They won the game. Like, we couldn't breach it. Yeah. You're actually spot on. If you don't breach it, you're in trouble, bro.
This is what I'm saying. I think who scored? Obviously, Jots got the goal as he come off the bench. But bro, if it's 0-0 at their ground and they're under Nuno, just take the point and run in it. Just take the point and run, bro. Like, them man there. Like, you have to score, and how about this? And God forbid they score first. Now you got to do it twice. Now you got to do it twice. You know what I'm saying? This is like not. I don't.
How about this one? How about this one? That loss is still in Arne Slott's head rent free. He still speaks about to this
every shit performance. I reckon he sits there, and you know when what's the Bird Box when they go like this with the eyes when they make them go like this, bro, in Bird Box. Yeah, where he makes all the players like this to watch the game. Watch the 1-0 loss. Yeah. That could be at Anfield. Yeah.
He can't even get revenge. He can't even get revenge. Slot can't even get revenge. He can't even get revenge. Yeah, it's peak. But so look, cool. But I still think Arsenal win the game at the Emirates because probably, let's be real, if there's one manager that Arteta's faced that he just knows how to beat, he just knows everything, how to undo all of that, is Ange. They played 4 times. He's won 3 times, drawn once. And I think the draw was the first game he played against Ange when he joined Tottenham. Since then, he bads him up every time. He knows how to beat his football. This is why I think there may be a chance that Arsenal may not be as attacking as a lot of people think that they will be, because Arteta might just be like, "Oh shit, it's Ange. Okay, he's gonna play crazy against me. I'll just do what I always do. I just bide my time."
You know as well, Hooks, why I think you lot probably win this comfy because you have to off the back of the result against us. You don't want to draw or lose because we're beating Burnley. I don't want people to say don't do the. I don't want people to say do the humble thing. Football gods and that. We're gonna beat Burnley. Like, I'm saying that from now. So if you lot was to draw or lose, next thing you know, what that could mean, the gap could go for potentially 6 points or 5 points or whatever it is, bro. It's fine margins in this league. You don't really want to be playing catch up this early. So we're
already 3 points behind. We're already 3 points behind.
Exactly, bro. So
it's mad that I'm saying that this early.
That's how intense this race, in my opinion, would probably be. But yeah, you don't have to win this game. Do you think, Hooks, actually, going on to what I just said, I think you win it. I'm going to put that out there before Arsenal fans in the chat start crying. I do think you win this game. But, like, do you think it could work in the other way? Like, pressure could get to you? Because We know Arsenal under pressure, bro. Normally the story ends one way. Let's say
Yeah, but-
what Mont said. Listen, let's say what Mont said. It's 0-0 by the 70th, yeah? And you're knocking, because obviously you're going to be on to
It's
them.
at the Emirates,
And you
though. It's
keep-
at the Emirates, though. They're
Yeah,
all right. It's at the
No,
Emirates.
but Mont, let's say let's say it's
And-
0-0. At the Emirates.
If Nottingham Forest are away from home, it's if it touched the 70th minute and it's 0-0. Now you got yourself a problem.
With Ange.
Even if Ange is managing, the players will revert to type. Muscle memory, brick wall settings, bro.
And no Aina though. No Aina though.
Yeah, that's
No
fine.
Aina though. Yeah.
Aina loves an attack. Well, who they're gonna play? Truffalo and them man there. Right, who they gonna yeah, bro.
I swear that's
Yeah.
a dessert. Pause.
I don't,
I swear
bro.
that's a-
Listen, they'll find some fish and chips guy who just all he knows how to do is clamp and clear. Sunday
Wait,
Hackney Wick.
you man. Yeah. All I'm saying is, Ange, please play your high line with Victor Gyökeres as my striker.
If he plays the high line hooks, yeah,
Please.
I think 3-4-0 minimum. I think you're scoring 3 or 4 goals minimum.
Oh my! Like we're now walking into the realms of like this is the area where a lot of people agree that Gyökeres thrives. Please play the high line. What with you? You saw Madueke against Serbia as well with the quick pass and then run off the guy. Meet all that speed, bro. Yeah, or Eza. Yeah, and you don't want to do the high line. I'll tell you that for free because this high line.
I'll say from now though, Hooks. Whoever's playing left wing's getting locked up. Aina don't really get ripped.
Actually, remember though, here's one
Aina
thing.
don't get ripped like that.
Their midfield,
Aina's injured.
rather than Sangare.
He's injured.
Yeah, Aina is injured, bro. He got injured on. I think it's a
I said
hamstring.
Truffalo and that, or whatever his name is.
Yeah,
But-
safe.
But but remember, Douglas
I'm
Luiz.
Captain Brooker.
Douglas
I'm
Luiz
actually
might
Captain
play.
Brooker.
Douglas Luiz might play now, innit?
Oh yeah, they signed him in it.
Yeah.
Wait, you man, who did they sign this window? Yeah, because I don't remember much. I remember
Nakati, Douglas Luiz, Ndoye.
Igor Jesus, some other Brazilian defender from Botafogo. I can't remember his name. Amari Hutchinson, Alexander Zinchenko. Can't play against Arsenal though. Bakwa, Kalimuendo. Brother, these man have a squad, bro. They have a squad. Jaya Kunya, that's his name. They have a squad, which is why I'm happy I'm facing Ange now, because I can be the guy that lights the fire in his heart, yeah, to smoke everybody else because I smoked him.
true.
Yeah.
Or you could ignite the fire and he smokes you first and then carries on.
No.
Who does he need to go on?
I'm not. I want to make this very clear so there's no misunderstanding. Nobody is smoking me at the Emirates this season. I just want to make that very clear. Like I'm not
saying it from now. Clip this. I'm saying it from now. We come to the Emirates and we beat you. We beat you. I'm saying it from now. Monster, you don't have to co-sign it. With Isaac, my confidence went through the roof. We're coming to the Emirates and we won't have Salah. I know we don't have Salah. He's at AFCON. Well, that's if Egypt get as far as anyway. The way I worked it out, but regardless. Isaac's the one striker your back two can't handle. All of the best. Van Dijk couldn't handle him. Gabriel couldn't. Saliba couldn't. Bro, we come to the Emirates and we're winning. I think we're your only defeat at the Emirates, personally.
All right, because Roms is drunk. We're gonna move on to Burnley versus Liverpool. Yeah, you man, chat to me. Do you know what? I don't even need to talk here.
Burnley's gonna get burnt. Burnley gonna get burnt. That's it.
Simple as that, innit, Mons? It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. How about this?
We won't even. How about this? We won't even score in the first half. We'll still win. We'll win 3-0. We won't score in the first half. All 3 goals second half.
Yeah, I disagree with that. I think we actually score quite early. I think we get a couple quite early. I'm saying now. Yeah,
you seem to have forgotten Turf Moor. First.
True. Maybe I'm getting it to its side. But Mons, I'm about to say something that might be mad. And if you don't believe me, I'm not just saying this. Mons, you're in my league. Hooks, I think you're in a few of my league. I'm captaining Verts. Because you're hearing it now, live and direct. Verts isn't just getting GA.
I better see.
Listen. He's getting G and A. He's getting a goal and he's getting an assist. This is where Verts announced himself. I'm telling you.
I need. If I don't see Verts as your captain, when I look at your team, yeah,
I already captained him, bro, and I'm not changing him.
Yeah, changing
him. I'm not
changing.
Okay, cool. On everything, I'm not changing him. I genuinely believe people want to do the double O. It's not going to get to that, bro. He's going to announce himself. And you know what will then happen, Hooks? It's only Burnley. That's what they're going to say. It's only Burnley. But
put your hand on the West Indies badge. He's gonna be a captain, yeah.
100%.
That looks like Burnley's badge, to be fair.
He's already going to be captain. I promise.
Claret and blue. It's a claret and blue in that.
And by the way,
I'm going to say now, he gets an assist for Ekatike and he bagged himself. I can see it. Because Isaac won't start this game. But even Isaac, how about this month? Isaac comes on.
He will. Isaac will start.
Reckon Isaac will start?
Yep.
Once though, let me change my fantasy though, because that Ekatike.
No.
Listen, I gotta go. Listen, I just wanted to drop some. Do you know what I'm saying? But listen, guys, I hooks to let it be 0-0 by the 70th minute. That's my only message for you. That's my only message.
Just quickly before you go, yeah. If Isak starts and he doesn't score a hat trick, is it a failure?
I'm dead.
A failure? No, not a failure. Because what if he scores 2?
Brother to brother, though. You know, brother to brother. Isak won't start, bro. He's not played properly. I know he came on the last 10 minutes. He will come on the last 20 or 30. He's not going to start once.
If I spend 125 bags up front for a yard and I don't pay a deposit, I'm gonna go and stay in the yard even if it's empty.
Months, bro.
So
think of it.
I leave it at that.
Months. Think of it. I know you got to go, but think of it logically. Yeah, he's not played properly since like April or May. He got on the last 15 against Sweden.
Goodbye, guys. That's my logic.
Pick up. Look, the way I'm seeing it, yeah, his last 90 for Newcastle was what I think end of April, start of May. He went with Sweden international break. He didn't play none of the first game. Second game, he played the last 15, I believe. My opinion, he starts against Everton. Actually, maybe in Atletico. I think he gets the last 20 or 30. I don't even think we concede. As much as our defense ain't been the greatest, I don't even think we concede. But I think Burnley, I said 3 is that stink. Allow it, man. Burnley, he gets what do you call it? He'll get the last 20. Man said I'm making excuses. SLD, he will come on and score. That's my prediction. I'll give you my goal scorers now. Verts will get 1. Ekatike gets 1. Isak gets the other. Isak will come on the last 20 in your bag. I think his first start will be against Atletico Madrid or Everton. But this game will come too soon, bro. I can't lie. Wait.
Just quickly, is it Premier League this weekend and then Champions League midweek?
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
Who do you have? Who do you have?
Lord. I don't even know. I
know we've got Atletico Madrid midweek, but they've not been in good form. But then, bro, after international break, you know,
I didn't have relegation zone, you know. Well, at least last time I checked. Oh, we got Athletic Club.
They haven't won a game, bro. They haven't won a game in their league.
Yeah, I got Athletic Club.
Who do you lot have?
Athletic Club. Athletic Bilbao. I'm punching them up.
Do you know what it is? Big up a gal. I remember a gal saying, I want Atletico Bilbao. He put out a tweet before the draw that I want Atletico Bilbao because everyone said pre-season weren't their best team and that. He wants to punch them up. You'll beat them, bro. When I saw that scrubby team, what United did to them last season, you lot will probably batter them, bro.
Oi, the next time we run this show, it could be on the back of you having 2 L's.
You're in absolute dreamland, bro. You're in absolute dreamland. We'll have 2 wins, bro. We're smoking Burnley. I'm not going to say we're going to smoke Atleti. I can never disrespect Atleti like that, but we'll beat Atleti and we'll smoke Burnley, bro.
Is it home or away?
Anfield. It's at Anfield.
Okay, I think because it's at Anfield, I think you'll beat LA.
If it was away.
Yeah,
but then even last time we went away to them Hooks in our McDonald's kit, you remember the cloth kit, you know, the luminous orange yellow kit. We smoked them, bro. Navi Keita, big up Navi. If you know, you know. But,
the guy that barely played. I hear it, man. Injured all that.
Yeah, Hooks, one of his highlights is from that game at Atletico Madrid's ground. I think we beat them 3-2 or 3-1. He played well that game. So recently we've done our thing against them, but bro, you see when Llorente slid in front of Anfield. Remember when they knocked us out the year we won the league the first time? And he's sliding, him and Morata are sliding around Anfield, bro. My head was hot, bro. Wait, gaslighting for who? Wait, where's he? What am I gaslighting? What am I actually gaslighting?
I don't know. Your gaslight. Oh, raw.
No layers. Listen, I got so much love for no layers. You know, I realized he just hates Liverpool, bro. I'll be real.
LA have not won a single day.
Wesley, I said we'll win. I said we won't batter them, but I said we'll beat them.
Yeah, I said you win as well.
That's not gaslighting. I genuinely think we beat them, but I can't see a 3-4-0 against a play. That if it happens, then I'm wrong. But I reckon that game will probably be like a 2-0 or like maybe a 2-1 or something.
I don't think they'll score at Anfield. To be fair, I actually think there's more chance of conceding against Burnley than Atletico Madrid. How about that?
No, you're moving mad. Now you're moving mad. What with
Actually, wait. What
Alvarez, bro?
You might lose, bro, against Atletico Madrid, bro. I don't care if it's at Anfield, bro. Have you seen the way your fullbacks are playing at the moment? I beg, do that versus Alvarez and Griezmann. Please do that.
No, bro. I think we'll beat them, bro, because they're not this athletic, bro. You know their fans want them, like their fans want the manager out and that, bro. That they're not happy, bro. I still respect their quality though. I don't even think Griezmann starts for them anymore, but they've got Sorloth. I think they got Alvarez. I don't know if they still have Correa and that, but they've got one youth that used to play in the Prem. Was it Bournemouth? I think he played for Raquelme. That Raquelme, he's actually quite decent.
Is he related to Raquelme?
I don't think so. I don't think he's related to
Raquelme first name. I hear it.
Wait, I swear Raquelme is his second name or one of his I'm saying now, yeah. These SLD said if Liverpool win one of the next 2 games, I need to apologize. I am saying now. By the time me and Hooks do this next show next Thursday, both of us would have won 2 out of 2. I'm sure, like both of us would have won 2 out of 2. So yeah.
Yeah, I think look, only an idiot would bet against Liverpool beating Burnley on the weekend. Only an idiot would do that. But it is the Premier League.
I know,
sometimes you just never know, innit? Like, obviously, I think Burnley are crap. I think you will have too much firepower going forward, especially if Isak touches the pitch as well. If there's a scenario where they have to go up against Mo Salah, Ekatike, Isak, and Wirtz all on the pitch at the same time.
Wait, can you say that again, please? Can you say that again? That sounded too good. Can you say that again?
Yeah, you're gassed. Salah, Isak, Ekatike, and Wirtz all at the same time.
Are you hearing that?
Yeah, it's dark for Burnley. It's dark. It's very dark for Burnley. Like, bro, it's pitch black. It's blind. It's gone blind. Yeah, it's pitch black. It's gone blind. Yeah, but like, I don't know. Like, it is the Premier League, and sometimes things that you don't expect to happen. Like, when I was watching the Arsenal-Liverpool game, I never expected us to lose because it was so against how the game went, but we ended up losing. You just never know. Like, hey, they might score a wonder free kick.
Yeah, but they won't be as good as defensively as you lot were. Do you get it? We'll be able to break them down. How about this, Chair? Again, I think we keep a clean sheet. I think the final result, I'll just say it early. I think we win 3 or 4-0. Let me just say 3-0, yeah. 3-0. I think literally Ekatike, Isak, and Wirtz all score, yeah. But even if they score first, Hooks, I still back us to win 3 or 4-1, bro. Like, again, I know you shouldn't jinx these things, but if we were away at, I don't know, if we were at Sunderland, I wouldn't be speaking like this. And this just isn't even because of their form, because I think they've won both their home games. But this ain't even just because of their form. It's because I respect, like, Stadium of Light. I respect who they've had in the past. Heritage is a real thing. No offense. Burnley have never really been an ever-present Premier League team, bro. Yeah. They come up one year and they go back down. Do you get it? Like, I'll respect if this was at Ellen Road or if this was a Stadium of Light. Bro, it's Burnley, bro. Like, it's Burnley. So, yeah, man, I think we win this 3-0.
Big up views for the raid. Man. My brother. But, all right, cool. So, you know what? We'll do a bit of predictions then. So, you think 3-0 Burnley, Liverpool at Turf Moor? Do you know what is?
Can I just say, big up a family friend though, Jaden Anthony. He's a baller, and yeah,
he's a baller.
Big up Jaden every time.
Oh, he's a family friend.
Family friend still, yeah.
Yeah, send him the YouTube love. Do you know what? I'm gonna go 5-1 Liverpool.
I hear that.
I think it might be one of them beats where they just get a consolation goal.
I hear that. I do hear that. So,
but what do you think about Arsenal? Arsenal Nottingham Forest.
3-1 Arsenal. I think they get a consolation. Chris Wood, like header or whatnot. Bear me, bro. Someone's calling me. Bear me.
All right, cool. So obviously Romsey's going with the 3-1 Arsenal. I'm going with the 2-0 Arsenal, innit? Yeah, we need to slap them up, man. We need to win. We need to win, man. We actually need to win. We need to win, man. Lol. That's funny. Yeah, and by the way, this was mad. The video was mad. It was way too graphic. Like, it was mad. Like, all the different angles that I'm seeing, like, there's so many different... It's crazy. It's actually crazy. It's actually madness that someone can just get smoked like that. Like, and it's like we're so desensitized now. But look, people, hit the like button, man. I know views just raided to me, man. Big up views, but I'm actually about to end the show because I've actually got to go record something. So I'm now thinking, who do I raid to? It actually would have been better for views to stay live because then I could have raided to views in it. So, do you know what? Monts was just on the show. I'll send you over there so you can go listen to Monts and Rants. Monts is on there with Rants. It did look a bit too... It did look a bit too clean. It looked a bit too clean. Way too clean, innit? But it is what it is, man. Like, obviously, RIP, all of that. And yeah, hopefully one day as a people we just calm it down a bit too, because we're just too mad at the moment. Everything's just a bit too mad. So yeah, like, look, people, obviously on your way out, make sure you're liking the video. On the way out, make sure you're subscribing to the channel. Make sure you're also subscribing over to Football Verbal as well. Yeah, because obviously we show love to all of them and them. You know what I mean? And yeah, I posted it at the top of the chat, but you know what? I'll be shameless and post it again, yeah? At the bottom of the chat, yeah? Go and check out, when you got some time, yeah? My match preview. I did a pre-record match preview. I went a bit deeper into like tactics and lineups and all of that. Spoke a bit more about the Ange stuff. So yeah, go and check that one out. And yeah, I'll catch you next time. Blessings, people.